Hi, my name is Spencer, and today I'll be reacting to Star Trek Discovery Season 4, Episode 3. This is totally new territory for me. I have not seen anything beyond Episode 2, which I had seen before. So yeah, this is new for me. I can't really say I'm invested as of yet. I'm intrigued, at least, in the mystery of the season, but I don't know. I'm just that's just where I am right now. So in the past, I've done recaps before getting into a new episode of something. But these last two episodes that I watched, I feel like I've kept it pretty brief, and I think I'd like to keep it that way if possible. But besides that, I think I'll keep. I don't know, if I have expectations for an episode, I will discuss that a little bit before getting into it. And speaking of which, I don't think I have any expectations for this episode necessarily. Maybe Book will still be recovering from his survivor's guilt, PTSD, etc. We may get to see Culber doing some mental health help for some of the crew. It's possible we'll see some progress with Gray getting his body. Yeah, I mean, I guess I'll find out. But before I get into this episode, don't forget to like this video if you like it. And if you have anything to say about this episode or the previous episodes, please put it in the comments. Also, if you're not currently subscribed but you like this kind of content, I would appreciate it if you would consider subscribing. It really helps me to stay motivated to get these videos out and helps the channel to grow, so thank you. I don't believe I have anything else to say before diving into this episode, so I will go ahead and do that. What ship is this?
USS Credence.
Credence. Okay.
Good work. Thank you, Lieutenants.
What's gonna go wrong here?
Lower the shields for transfer. Locking on your coordinates now.
Security breach.
Oh, okay. Figures.
Stand down.
Who are these people?
Step aside.
It's not gonna happen.
Romulans? Doesn't look necessarily Vulcan. She's got a little bit of ridginess up there. Yeah. Huh. Wonder what they need it for. Or if they're just impatient.
Killing a Starfleet officer, though. That's new. Killer.
Well, I'm sure not everyone has fought back as much as him.
Admiral, Navarre.
Ah, yeah. Burnham's mom. Forgot that she was, or it just slipped my mind that she was here, or involved in Navarre.
The unique ways of the Qowat Milat must be respected.
Well, I mean, if you want them to join the Federation, you might want to stay on their good side.
I'll prepare to leave immediately. As will I.
Okay. A little bit of a side mission, not directly related necessarily to the big plot, but possibly related in some way.
I will bring her to justice. I promise you that. Good.
I wonder if Burnham's past experience with, I don't know, being a Federation prisoner is, I don't know, fueling her motivation here in some way. I don't know. We'll see. It may not even come up.
That was disturbingly not delicious.
It's a...
Why did you order it or ask for it?
Culber's trying to help me with it.
While your dislike...
Mental barrier for tasting?
Because my comfort zone has become uncomfortable.
Oh, okay. So she doesn't usually get mac and cheese. Gotcha.
My homeworld recently voted to return to the stars.
Nice. I like that.
To not touch the swamp kelp while it is in bloom.
Why? What happens if I do?
It's better if you do not know.
Maybe it's better if she does know, because then she'll actively avoid it. But I guess not knowing the fear of, I guess not knowing what would happen. I guess I don't know.
Love a man up and leave him without his ship. Primordial wormhole.
Don't know what that means in this context.
The Navarre Science Institute would be a great help.
Let's hope.
I can't bring these scientists up to speed without a clinical forensic discussion of your loss.
I can handle it.
I guess that's one way of getting him to come to grips with his loss and grief and whatnot. Oh, nice. I was like, what are we looking at? Took me a second.
I'm more looking in from the outside, feeling invisible.
The world.
I don't know how I feel about cheating death personally. I like the message. It's just, I don't know.
Thank Dr. Culber for me again.
Wait a few minutes and think of yourself. In person.
True.
Guardian Z is arriving.
We'll see if this works.
As befits the Giantara, unlike any other. Adira.
So yeah, is this similar to when Jadzia was doing that ritual, like to be able to talk directly with her previous hosts?
You must accept the possibility that you could be lost.
Fair enough.
He understands the risks. He's good to go.
Do we have the...
But do you understand the risks, Adira? Are you willing to accept Gray being gone?
Not that it's good that your sister is getting arrested. Obviously, that's not good. That's bad. That's...
Oh, Tilly.
That's different. I knew him.
And I know her.
Who is she to you?
My daughter. Your sister. Adoptive, I would assume, in a way. If that's the case.
I was once her lost cause. She gave everything to heal me.
Okay, so more like a sister type of situation.
You need to leave your phasers on board. They are not the Qowat Milat way. We are not Qowat Milat. And
True.
This is so outside my comfort zone.
I mean, that's what you wanted.
we're here.
I can't imagine blade training is something that Starfleet Academy would have taught.
Warning, intruder alert.
Nope, here they are. I mean, it's not like you don't have the phasers here on the ship.
Come after me, your lives are forfeit.
Okay, that doesn't answer any questions.
The unjoining was a success. However, I do not yet sense his presence in the synthetic body.
Okay. Well, if it's gonna work, then I guess it'll work. Well, guess we'll find out. Maybe by the end of the episode, maybe not. We'll see. What is here that they need the dilithium for? Huh? I was gonna say maybe she died and they replaced her, and that's why she's so antagonistic.
If she believed we posed a threat to her cause, she's not above the law. The reasons matter. I thought you'd understand that. Is that
True.
This isn't a moon. It's a ship. And Jiminy just powered it up.
Yeah. But why? For what reason?
Right above our heads.
You didn't think to look up? I like the design of this. It's pretty cool.
Emotion is as essential to you as air and blood, rendering the suppression of guilt inadequate. What you require is
Therapy.
If I hadn't, I could have saved my family. That is not illogical.
Well, I know I said PTSD a lot in the last episode. I think the word I was looking for was survivor's guilt. It's just it wasn't something that I could conjure up. It took me during the week to really grasp that. I don't think she's going to stand idly by while you interfere with her work.
she's protecting them from grave robbers.
Got it.
Huh. But how did she find this place? How did she become so invested in this?
He'd be here. He'd be safe.
The choice wasn't yours.
True. I recall that in DS9, there's an episode where Jadzia's symbiont gets taken, stolen from her, and then she gets it back at the end. But the person that took it and it gets taken away from them again, they feel totally empty. What I'm trying to say is, I wonder if Gray will feel that emptiness, having existed for the past however long with the symbiont, or at least in the symbiont or whatnot. I don't know. I wonder if that emptiness will be there. It's possible it won't, and it probably won't be, just for the sake of the narrative and the story that they're trying to tell. But It is what it is. I wouldn't complain either way.
We have a few minutes while Lieutenant Tilly repairs the systems.
Oh yeah, at least. I mean, I'm hurrying, but I really did a number on this thing, so.
Their biomatter has high concentrations of latinum. It's what the grave robbers wanted.
Interesting.
I accepted his cause as my own.
Okay.
The dilithium was necessary.
Why? If they were supposed to be here, why move them?
Yeah.
The gravitational anomaly near this sector.
Yes, we do.
Okay. It is somewhat connected to the main plot.
If we fix the problem and help them wake, won't your oath be fulfilled?
Yeah, I think so. I guess we'll see.
Perhaps proof may be obtained another way. We do have a witness. Tachyons are superluminal. Upon
Thinking of mind meld with him, get the information.
He'd have to relive all of it.
What if she's right, though?
I mean, he's willing to do it. He wants to help.
I want to do it.
I mean, you need the information. What other choice do you have?
my thoughts to your
Search
thoughts.
the entire forest.
I like the special effects for that. It's pretty cool. Also, it's not like he's not reliving this all the time anyways.
There's something else I need to see.
He wants to relive seeing his family.
That's what I missed. He saw me. And he knew I loved him.
Okay, I like this. I mean, if it helps with his grief, that's cool. Nice. Give me some goosebumps there.
There was no qualitative evidence of superluminous radiation.
So you still don't know what it is. I mean, it won't necessarily stop people from hunting them for profit.
That way, if the anomaly comes this way, the Abronians can escape.
Nice. Nice. That's pretty cool. I like it. Alright, now what's happening with Gray? Okay, no, we're not back to that yet.
She kept an entire species from extinction. Doesn't erase her crimes. What?
Yeah. She'll still have to be on trial.
Starfleet remands the prisoner Javini to your custody for extradition to Navarre.
May you find peace with this.
Well, she doesn't seem happy about it.
Then you know they deserve justice.
I agree. I also know bringing...
Why do you think Navarre is not going to give them justice? I mean, I guess she probably knows at least the traditions of Vulcan society with their prisoners and can make assumptions about Navarre based on that.
It is the song of the Kaminar sea frog. I fell asleep to their chirps as a child.
I like his quarters. I like all the nature.
This is the swamp kelp bloom.
It is.
So what happens if I touch it?
It's just messing with you. All right, what's happening? Show us. Seems like a good sign. How do we know it's Gray, though? Could be some other life form inhabiting this body. It's probably Gray, though. Nice. I'm glad it worked.
Definitely me.
Nice. It's giving me some goosebumps here.
How do you feel?
Whole.
So is Gray gonna go leave and do his own thing? What's gonna happen here?
Will always be linked, Adira. Always.
Well, if Gray's feeling any emptiness from not having the symbiote, he's definitely not making it known. Those are the words I was trying to find.
Sometimes that's all we get.
Nice. Good stuff. Nice. Okay. That was a really good episode. I enjoyed it a lot. Much more than the last episode, for sure. I liked that the main plot of the season was on the back burner for this episode. It was more of a side thing with Stamets and Book. And although we don't really have answers, besides that it's not a primordial wormhole, well, we know it's not that for sure. I guess that is some information. The only problem is they don't have any other thing that it could be. But it did push Book's story along, and I'm grateful for that. I really enjoyed seeing him, I don't know, relive the memory that was in the woods, in the forest. Seeing him get some closure was really nice. Even if, I mean, it's probably still, I mean, obviously mental health is a lot more complicated than that, so he's probably far from okay, but at least for the moment, in the last moments of the episode, he was finding some peace. And I look forward to seeing him continue to progress and to feel, or to gain some semblance of peace. I will say, I think the thing that got me the most in terms of emotion in this episode was Gray finally waking up. Gave me goosebumps, slightly choked up. Yeah, which is, I guess, more than I was expecting. So that's cool. I appreciate that. I liked the Burnham story with them going on a mission to apprehend Qowat Milat. I don't know if I'm even pronouncing that right. So they had to apprehend this person. Turned out that they had a lost cause that they were fighting for. Lots of connections to, well, at least it brought up a lot of memories of Picard with Elnor for me. I guess that's really my only exposure to the Qowat Milat and absolute candor and whatnot. But I mean, it was really cool to see them in action, the Qowat Milat, and also, I don't know, I appreciate the lost cause that she had found, and I enjoyed the connection to Burnham's mom and the dynamic that was there for this episode. The imagery was really cool with the moon ship, and then seeing all of them flying off of the planet, or off of the moon to the planet. That was really cool. Just, I don't know, I really enjoyed this episode. Definitely my favorite of the 3 so far. I don't know whether that's, I don't know why. I wouldn't be able to explain why exactly. Maybe it's because it didn't feel so serialized in terms of the storytelling. It definitely had elements of serialization in there, clearly, and connections to the main plot. But I liked that we sort of went off and did something separate, and something that, I mean, I don't know, it didn't feel like they were trying so hard to be as serious, necessarily. Not that it wasn't serious, it was just, I don't know, it's hard to explain. But let me know what you guys thought about this episode in the comments. Don't tell me if this was your favorite episode, because if it is, then that means I don't have as much to look forward to in the rest of the season. So if this was your favorite episode, keep it to yourself until the end. I guess I have quite a few more episodes to go before really knowing if this is my favorite episode of the season. But I'm actually kind of looking forward to it now, and seeing what happens next with Gray, with Book, with this Anomaly, DMA, I think that's what Stamets called it. And I don't know, I guess I'm not super invested in the whole politics of the Federation and all that, but it is what it is. I'm interested. I'm not invested. Just same as what I said earlier before I started this episode. There's interest there. Not super invested in the politics, but it is what it is. I will get through it. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Thank you for your support. I appreciate you guys. Hope to be able to get this edited and posted as soon as possible. And hopefully I will see you guys next week.